Hello guys, welcome back to another what if video. Today we're doing part 2 on what if Asta was betrayed. So yeah, let's dive right to Charlie as we begin. Like some days before the Dungeon mission, Asta and Fawn are talking with each other, then hugging each other of the conversation. After that, Link comes in and tells them that they will go to some members have decided to go to the Dungeon mission in some days. He's from Black Bulls and Golden Dawn, and it tells that Yunu is one of them. I said I'll be going. Immediately, Fawn said, I said I'll be going. We might find something useful there as well. Then they decided that they will go there. I said we better be there before the others arrive. Though also tells Fawn that I want to go alone this time. Fawn suspect I said no, I want to go alone. This might be more gruesome than you can imagine about it. It's fun upset, but I said no. But I won't be going alone. It's okay, fine. As also if so look would ask why I said, because it's more. Donner is probably easier for us to get captured, easier if I'm alone. I don't risk her. Besides, it's more likely than that I get away than her. Max said, yeah, be careful though, my son. I said, I will, be careful. He leaves. He goes to Donnie now. As he waits there, actually sits in the back, but first he discovers a room, where he finds a sword. There is in the treasure room, by the way. So, yeah, he finds a sword there called the Blaze Sword. Like an absorb magic now, yes. And finds some interesting treasures as well. He finds the script, he can read it. He knows it's the wind spirit, he can't do it, he might be able to do something if Yunu gets it. He might be able to get it somehow. He sits and waits there patiently. Thinks about it for a while, then sits back in the chair. Walks around, then he hears they're fighting outside. I was thinking finally they're coming. So now they open the door. They check around there, they find the door where Asta went, they check in, nothing there. They're checking down on their place to find slowly, but surely, like scatter everything now. Finds the treasure, let this sorted out, finds what's worth using or not. They was about to go to the back when Mars arrives back again. The fight would take longer this time, as Yunu was the only one alone. He activates the wind spirit this time. I said, huh. But only for a short amount after the storm breaking. They'll start looking again for the treasure. As now they come across where Asta hid. Asta stands up and starts walking towards them. They hear footsteps, they think Mars is up again. They don't look at where Mars is. But no, he's still laying there. Don't look at the other way. As they would hear flames stirring up now. So what? They look back. It is Asta. I said, welcome, welcome. Time for you to pay. As they were about to rush out, but then Asta throws a fire and during it over the trap they had planted. So now You couldn't escape because the door had been like blocked. They pressed the button. The minute knights were alerted about it. They go to where they are. They get alerted by the button. The button was that the bug couldn't manage here. Multiple captains were bred. Whiskey and couldn't leave. He had to stay here, protecting. Also, like knights away over here. Guess I better do this quick then. Luck rushed towards him, said. No, Asta rushed towards said. This time you won't escape. This time Juno said, you're the only one that has been running so far. I said, bold of you to say. This Luck rushed towards him and said, you won't get away off the killing all as innocent as mine would be. Luck rushing, but so, you won't get away this time, daughters. We had to not all attack Asta. Also, we use blaze sword and absorb their attack. Look, what the? Then also slash with it. It would come out with a fire bonus as well on them. They would all get hit by it, knock that back. Also, except for Noel and the, also, you two. I'll have fun playing with you. As their strange arts now, they couldn't get out. It's done. Ostius looks at him, spits at the others and said, I'll take care of you after taking care of them. As he pins both the Yuna and Noel to the wall, Yuna looks at As then, he starts with burning him. As he gets pain, the same as he used on Sister Lily and Father or Sophia or what the name is of them. Then Asta burns his head, then Asta burns his arm, then he cuts it off, screaming pain. The blood will flow over. The wind spirit said, but it couldn't get out yet. Asta then cut off his second arm. First his left leg. After this cut off his left arm. Said, oh! He screams. The wind spirit's almost free now. Third leg. The second leg cut off. Wind spirit is free. Rebel against Asta now. Asta just looked at it and said, you absorb every single attack in the sword. Wind spirit said, I want that to hurt my She said, also said, or protect against your host. I heard the wind spirit was like that. Then Ostia said, very well. Well, if you don't want me to hurt you, you better get in this yard. She begs, you're just gonna trap me there and then continue. So we said to start fighting again. I said, very well, you knew me. As then Ostia gets a chance. Smacks her down on the floor. As she gets knocked out and passed out, she returns to her grimoire now. Asta grabs Yuna's grimoire in his flames, so he won't be able to use any spell. Then Asta looks at him and said, only one volume left. Then hears banging as they sees that the rumble will start on the door he blocked. The stones he used to block the door will start to move. So here's some red knights working to get in. Then he looks at them. Cuts off Yuno's arm, second arm, and then when they break through, he cuts off Yuno's head and turns Noel's head on fire. Then he sees damages they make notice to him only. He picks up Martin and goes towards him and lands in a carriage. They go away with the treasure. They won't notice Asta or the damages. As they get off there now, they're flying back to the Diamond Kingdom. I said, thanks. Why did you say me now? He said. We realized that Asta had Yuno's grimoire. Didn't notice that he had Yuno's grimoire still, and his fire in the scraps. He whispered, "Oh, we shouldn't put the screen right now," but he didn't notice at first though. Well, since you're against the cloak, you thought that you might, since you do that to Mark Knights, you thought that you might want to consider to be you're an ally of us. After all, an enemy's enemy is a friend for the day. Also, never heard of that. Yeah, it sounds true enough, he said. As Asta then says, so, I said, Martin, you said me, we're even then, I guess? He said, yes, but you might need somewhere to stay for now. Also really said, yeah, he can't go back to life, my son, yet. He had talked to them. They knew about the escape now that the security was heightened. It's also would fuck. Now as Austin Damage is right back at the Damn King now. He had already spoken to the give from his son and told him about the situation. He's going to the Damn King for now. We might find some potential allies besides. I kinda owe them one as well. I thought there would have been trouble getting out from the cabinets and all that there. As they would now go to their perspective, they will see Asta, then he would vanish. As then would notice that Mars vanished as well. As then see Juno's dead and Noel's burning face. They were working at Snow first, but then when it got out of fire extinguished, we realized that damn, her face is burnt as fuck. Her hair was gone. Her face and head would be burned just as much as Darth Vader's, and that says something, really. So Juno and now Asta and the Damage are right back at the kingdom. As to see Asta would have just cared, dropped Mars into the healing thing. They would wonder who we see. As Asta has the black hoodie on. Alright, they're not someone as the black hood. Black hoodie man. Or the terrorist in black. Or the hooded terrorist. As multiple villages had all been burnt and also with the black hooded with sightings of black hooded man. The village has been burned down. I still not recognize him. He was kinda recognized as a hero in the army kind of for standing up at the Cloak Kingdom. As he gets an audience with the king, apparently, or like directly now. So Asta now speaks to him. The king wonders some things about Asta. Asta said, what do you want to know? He said, why do you hate? Asta said, they were unjust to me. Unfair, I got pulled by them. I only took a revenge. My revenge is to annihilate all the humans in Cloak Kingdom. Then says, well, then Asta still has the Grimoire in the fire. Also, then the king would ask, so, if you might not bother with why I'm asking, but why do you have the fire, your magic around back? Also, looked back and said, oh, it's a Grimoire from Moleire's victim. The person I hate the most on Cloak Kingdom finally got to kill him. It is his Grimoire. Then says, let's strike a deal. He says, you help us attacking the Cloak Kingdom, and we will merge your Grimoire with that Grimoire. I said, Also thinks about it. As the buyer from his son heard about it, said, I said, deal. As Asta now, that's great. Asta now, instead from someone here, so let's talk to him about the decision later, but why? I said, merge his Grimoire with mine, he had a wind spirit. might be able to draw even more out now. Besides, I can do dual magic. It will be easier for me in combat. And more fun and more torture ways, he said. They say, man, you're scary sometimes, Asta. I said, well, the Cloud Kingdom has to thank me for you. Thank the Crow Kingdom for that, I said. Then he hung up on them. Asta, he turned off his communicator. Then wondered why. Asta said, Morse now. Morse asked who's. Then said, then the one officer showed Asta there said, it's the black-hooded man. He said, oh, I see. Very well. So we'll begin then. I said, Asta showed him Skramar and they would start marching down. It'll take some time because the immense mana still in them and all that. So Asta had to draw out some of his mana from his Skramar so they will be same one level so they can merge. They merged now completely and been stitched together. I said thanks. I said time to leave, he said. As he leaves the Diamond Kingdom after speaking to the king again, he said, if we meet again, well, let's hope we don't meet on the different sides, said the king. No, said Asta said, I really hope so. Black-hooded man. See you again. As before Asta leaves, he meets Mars, and Mars thanks him for saving him. I said, see it as a paying back a debt. They sent me my skin from getting captured. And so I say, in return I saved yours by getting you out of there as well. It seemed like, huh? The Mars said, oh well, I'll see you later then, maybe. I said, yeah. Also leaves now. Then we said, wait, he looks at the Diamond Kingdom border. It's full of clover mages now. Because the Diamond Kingdom are attacking it down here and all that. Now we go back to the capital now, where they have more Yuno's laws. The laws of Yuno. The other ones would be damaged as well. They wouldn't figure out his identity yet. So he could very well be an infiltrator of the Merrick Knight or not. We don't know. As the Silvas took care of now. Her hair, she could finally speak a little bit. Her hair still hadn't grown off, but still her face would start to heal slowly. Then working 24/7 almost to fix her face. She'd be battled down, she'd been traumatized as well. Watch what she saw. And what she experienced. Lich would realize that Oz is really a monster when it comes to torture, he said, though he's loyal to her cause. So now, we skip ahead until after the attack on the capital as well. Oz is still not back. We go for the Sea Temple attack. Oz is still not back at it. He's still on the Diamond Kingdom trapped. Traveling borders. And now he's in the Grand Magic Zone. Traveling to get into the Cloud Kingdom. He has to walk almost to the Heart Kingdom to get in. He wants it to be more secure, besides the base is closer there. In a strong magic region. He walks to the cube base there and stays there. I've seen he is one of the few that knows about him, as he was there before, got Lich sword and all that, so he stays near Lich there. So then Archimate decides to move to that base now, the final base. As the readers are Asta still there, Asta is there now, as they go to where Lich is. As they do, and they will see Lich is there actually. No, they would see Asta is there, they would said, a fun rush and hung Asta said, Then you see, why did you, I said, it got destroyed, besides they could spy on what we talked about. He said, they already got one from the reserves. She said, okay. I'll accept it. I'll accept your insubordinates. Is that deal after that? He said, okay. No, right, then they do see Oscar more, slight change in it. And I see that Austin's actually kinda happy though, even though it's been some months before, after Asta killed you and all that. He'll still be happy about it. Then sees the change in his Grimoire and said, what happened to you? I said, Well, I was in the Damn King and they offered me a thing to merge, like to mix my and Juno's grimoire. So now the wind spirit is trapped in my grimoire. I am the new master of it. Also, the evil laughs about it. He said, "Whoa, nice." He said, "Also, then just Tyson that very well." Though he said, "I know where one of the stones is now." He said, "Oh, where is it?" I said, "Which means forest." He said, "Oh." Also, then says, "Oh." I said, and this throws a stone to them. In their hand, like one to them. "I found this on you now." I said, "Oh, it's one of the last stones. I see." So also then looks at him. As now, Asta would no, I'm saying the days wouldn't by actually now. They wouldn't count down until they were attacked, which means forest. This time, Fauna goes there as well. Also, Fauna goes there as it's canon. Though one key difference is that Asta is with her on the salamander. So now Asta would been on the salamander together with Fauna as they were talking a little bit. Then Asta would see his goal. His goal was to retrieve the stone from his mission was to retrieve the stone, as while they were distracting the witches. Asta goes to the witch queen because he knew that she had it already on her ear as earring. What's only good for him to see here though is that the Damn King is already here. As then he meets Mars. As Mars sees Fauna, also still got the stone already from the Witch King as he knocked her out. Tells them damage that if you want her, you probably should have her before she wakes up. But it's too late. It's too late now. It's Asta. No, stay now. I was listening, but then Mars still Asta is away from Fauna, so Fauna turns back to a human now, and her old self with as you goes with Mars kind of. So now Asta sees that and looks at, "Oh, I see. Very well." She'll never get like her elf body will still get reincarnated there, back at base. So gets its own. It tells them they got what they want. Retreat, as they does. They retreat now. No, it's actual mission. They return to base. Now the Black Pulse will see Asta, and then Asta casts one wind spell against them, and one of the requires through Juno's own. As Asta casts it out and says, "This is the end. Cloud Kingdom. Soon your demise will come to you." Asta said, they were shocked. Then Asta simply flies away with others. As he's found a fire spirit go away, he thinks, okay. Then they're done. For now. He walks by base now and return to rest for a while. As currently there are crisis in the capital still. Black Boss report back about the Witch Queen's Forest incident. That indeed the Black Hooded Man works with the Eye of the Midnight Sun. As their fears will be raised. If also the Black Hooded Man works with them, they're very much like really strong than they fought. Then there's two different enemies of the country. It's one big powerful enemy which is much worse. So somehow inside the base, no walking around as the others have been on small missions. Also, they prefer to stay there for now as he waits for Fauna's body to reincarnate. It will take some weeks until they're ready for the final plan. But before that starts though, there's some others. We cover the capital, the Star Festa. Golden still goes on top, then Black Bolts immediately afterwards. Let's tell them about the situation they currently have. About the sudden discovery that the Black Hooded Man works with the terrorists of the capital attack. As the citizens we fear now. But while they're doing this, Asta actually left the cube for the first time in a while. He has been slaughtering villages. As Asta has one final plan. Send something big into the capital. As when they see it, they will just see it like a fire. Then, suddenly when the speech is done, they would see a giant fire thing. They think it's a giant firework. Everyone thinks that the Witch King as well. Like, huh? Then, but what it is really is an attack from Asta. As Asta would, the fireball would come towards them. No, it would rise up in the sky and leaves a text said, "It's time for you to end. Clover Kingdom." As now they would see something under that they would see that it's a far distance from the capital. So then they would see something standing on. Then they would see something on the roofs. One thing on the roof. As, they would look up. Everyone would look up there. They would see a Black Hooded Man. See, the voices said, "It's time for you to end." The captains would be thought this would happen, so they would be ready. They go towards Asta. Asta dodged them and flew up. Like, what? We didn't know that he. The notes didn't say about his abilities. As they were water mages now, strong water mages attack on Asta constantly, so we couldn't use his fire. No, to their surprise, Oz just like laughed at them. Then opens Grimoire, switched up page, and then says, "Tornado!" he said. So now a giant wind tornado appears, and first the water mage is down. They're like, what? Wait. Let's see Grimoire. Let's see it's part. What? How? He said. "How can you use two different types of magic? That shouldn't be possible," he said to himself. As the Captain Snow chased on the brooms, Witch King would be ready as well. Wouldn't be behind Asta actually. Asta said, As then he says, "Very well. Do you really?" As he was about to get captured, then snapped his fingers. He presses a button. He gets teleported. They wonder where he is. He looks at them. He's on the ground now. As he's behind the king actually now, with his sword out. As you see it. As says, "Don't move a muscle or he's dead." Everyone was freeze now. As the was alerted that knew that Merleona was already behind him. To scare him as soon as he. I said, "That counts for you as well. Royal," he said, as he threw a wind and fire combo attack behind the wall as the wall dispersed and see Mariana ready. But how she must, Oz said. Then Oz took up the king in the air and flew. They would sit, but Oz decided to drop him. Not before he cut him, so he started bleeding though. And set his cape on fire. Then Oz just dropped him. Said, "We'll have fun later, Mr. King." And they'd all be like, "What the?" They'd be shocked that someone would do this. How could I do this? Asta leaves now. He does to my eye for my son that I will come back when the attack on Capitol happens, when our final plan will be executed. Now I have other things to attend to, he said. Fun would ask, "What, and can I go with you?" I said. "I see a big bodies back now." I said, "Not now, maybe later, but now I'll be going on my own." I said again. Fun said, "No, I'm coming with you," she insisted. I said, like, he said, "No." She said, "I'm coming with you." I said, "You know what, Fana? I'm staying here then. Until the attack, I'm staying in the cube." He stayed where Lich was, putting sometimes in manual Lich because he knew that it would actually help him when awoken. And so Asta still tried to manipulate the wind spirit. As one day finally succeeded. Finally think I'm done now with the manipulation. Though now we need a trigger to get it out. So now they would prepare now, trained for the American Knights would just train now, trying to get stronger to force them out. So now that will all cover in the next part though, because this is where I belong this would off. It's probably a really short one, but I had like an hour, 1.5 hour, 1.5 long hour recording that just got lost of this part and have come this. So yeah, I'll record the third part of this now and see you in the next one.